Ladies and gentlemen, I'm standing in for the substantive honorary secretary, Professor Helen Peter, who is out of jurisdiction. On behalf of the fellows of the Ghana Academy of Arts and Science, Ghana's premier learned society, I welcome all of you to the first day of this year's Founders Week lectures. We are also live on Zoom. The Founders Week lectures is the oldest of the Academy's tradition. It started in November 1960 as the first anniversary celebration and has continued every November since then. It begins with a presidential address, followed by a two-day symposium on a subject or topic national interest. The last day in recent times is the Kwame Nkrumah Memorial Lecture in memory of Ghana's first president, who established. Since 2015, a number of topics have been addressed. The full list is found in the brochure given. Last year, 2020, the topic was the socioeconomic and health impacts of COVID-19 and other emerging infectious diseases. This year's theme is International Order in a Changing World, Implications of Rules, Institutions, Norms, Alliances, and Ghana. The events are sponsored by the National Petroleum Commission and the Bank of Ghana. We are grateful for this support. Tonight's event is in two parts: the presidential address, followed by the induction of 3 new fellows into the academy. The chairman for the presidential address is no other than the immediate past president, Emeritus Professor Kofi Sefa-Dedeh. He is a fellow of the International Academy of Food Science and Technology and the Kellogg Foundation Leadership Program in Food. He was the chairman of the planning committee for the establishment of public universities, namely University of Energy and Natural Resources, Sunyani, and University of Health and Allied Sciences, Opoku. Professor Sefa-Dedeh was the team lead consultant for the development and preparation of Ghana's second Millennium Challenge Compact. He was the board chairman for the Millennium Development for Ghana's Millennium Challenge Compact 1 and 2. Please, shall we welcome the chairman of the club.
Good evening. Thank you, Professor Texan, Acting Honorary Secretary. The Founders Week celebration, very important to the Academy. And so for the next few days, until Friday, we'll have various activities as described by the Honorary Secretary. Today, it's a privilege and an honor to welcome you to this evening's event and also congratulate the 3 new fellows who will be inducted into the fellowship of the Academy. The week's events started by the president of the Academy, who gives a presidential address on a topic or issues of interest to him. Okay. This evening, it is my pleasure to introduce to you the president of the Academy, Professor Kofi. Professor Kofi, a member of the Academy and member of Council of the Ghana Academy of Arts and Sciences. He is the former Dean of the University of Ghana Business School and the first occupant of the Unilever Professorial Chair in Business at the University of Ghana, Legon. Ladies and gentlemen, Professor Kofi, a member of several academic societies, including Public Choice Society, the Institute for Operations Research and Management Sciences, and the European Association of Industrial Economics. He's a member of the board of the National Vaccine Institute, recently established. A member of the Presidential Advisory Council on Science, Technology, and Innovation. He is the director of Universal Hospitals, chairman of Claims Limited, chairman and managing director of Lemon Foods Limited. Ladies and gentlemen, it is my pleasure to invite the president of the Ghana Academy of Arts and Sciences, Professor Kofi, to give the presidential address.
Chairman, Emeritus Professor Samuel Sefa-Dedeh, immediate past president, Ghana Academy. Vice President, the Arts and Sciences Section, Academy. Council members, distinguished fellows, Academy. Acting Executive Secretary, the staff of the Secretariat, friends and families of new fellows to be inducted, Academy. Members of the press, ladies and gentlemen, students, good evening. Welcome to the Ghana Academy of Arts and Sciences, the celebration of the 2023 Founders Week. Today, in another important milestone, the life of the Academy of Arts and Sciences, Ghana Academy of Arts and Sciences, Founders Week 2023. We have put together an exciting and forward-looking program of celebration and thought leadership on critical and transformative developments in our world. We'll start the week's program today with my address, followed by the induction. Then we'll hold a two-day symposium on the international order in a changing world, implications for rules, institutions, norms, alliances, and Ghana. The Academy is using this symposium to bring together a select group of experts to make sense of the drastic changes in national order that is unfolding before us and guide our nation, our region, and our continent to formulate effective response strategies. The Academy is forward-looking, using its convening power to bring our attention, focus, and thought on these extraordinary developments that could shape our world and the balance of power in the next 10 to 20 years. The fourth and final day, Fellow of the Academy, Professor Alfred Otinyeboa, delivered the flagship Kwame Nkrumah Memorial Lecture on the theme, on the topic, realizing the ecosystem's integrity, the Ghanaian environment, national development. Our ecosystem is stressed, and undergoing drastic changes that will have decades-long impact and effects on our ability to survive and conduct our developmental agendas. The Academy is at the forefront, raising these issues cautioning the nation to take immediate steps to develop countervailing strategies and actions. As I said, this is an exciting week, life of the Academy, and I'm glad that it's now my pleasure and honor to deliver the presidential address. Just about a year ago, that our chairman delivered his last address to fellows. Chairman, I remember two profound messages on changing truths that you wanted fellows at the Academy to have at all times. You reminded us that the Academy provides a common meeting ground where scholars, scientists, different interests, backgrounds, exchange ideas, benefit from viewpoints different from their own. And you stress that the diverse background and specialization of the fellows can be a vital force shaping our society in developmental trajectory. My address will explore how the Academy can provide this vital force through a transformative agenda and reform of its internal organization. My presentation will be in three parts. First, I'll review our accomplishments during the past year. Then I'll briefly outline the vision and agenda that we have set for the Academy. And finally, I'll examine our internal organization, how it should function to support the transformation. You can think of my address as trying to respond to the following question. What have we done this year? What new things should we do? And how should we improve our structure and process? Enable us to do the new things effectively and painlessly. A year in review. Council assumed office January 2023, but the handing over ceremony held 15th of February 2020. It has been a fast-paced, a wide range of activities and issues that have kept the council and principal officers extremely busy. One, flagship lectures. J.B. Duncan Memorial Lectures were held on 20 to 25th February 2023 by Reverend Professor J. Kwabena Zamwajedu, Fellow of the Academy, spoke on the theme African Politics and the Mystical Realm, Religion and Governance in Ghana. The Ephraim Memorial Lectures was delivered on the 21st of September 2023 by Professor Martin Odeh-Eji, Fellow of the Academy, who spoke on the ethics of nation building, perspectives from the Legon tradition of. The annual lecture in the sciences was developed by Professor Amos K. Lar, Fellow of the Academy, on 5th October 2023. The topic was on food and public health. The Asante Opoku Randolph Lecture, collaboration between the Academy and the Kofi Christola Institute, held on 1st November 2020. Reverend Professor Pashington Obin spoke on the African Agency, home and abroad, beyond the human factor. Kwame Nkrumah Memorial Lecture held on 17th of November 2023, delivered by Professor Alfred Otin-Yeboah, Fellow of the Academy, on realizing the ecosystem integrity, Ghanaian environment for national development. Public Forum, Founders Week Symposium. We successfully conducted a public forum on the theme, the impact of modern technology and artificial intelligence on educational delivery. Presentations and open discussions were held from 5th to 7th of November 2020. The Academy this year will hold a Founders Week Symposium. The theme, as I've mentioned, the national order in a changing world, implications for rules, institutions, norms, alliances, Ghana. The symposium promises to be very educational, engaging, and relevant. Inaugural lectures. This year, 3 recently elected fellows delivered their inaugural lectures. Professor John Collins delivered his lecture on the topic, Contribution of African Popular Music State, Universities, 25th May 2020. Professor Sylvester Danuo delivered a lecture on the topic, Significance, Terrestrial Impact Structures, case study of the Lake Busumche Impact Crater, 22nd June 2020. And Professor Mrs. Sarah Dakwa delivered her lecture on the topic, Blood Sugar, Social and Scientific Discourse on its impact on our health, 19th October 2020. We also, as you know, have held various forums on the GAAS Higher Education Reforms Project. GAAS received a grant from Carnegie Corporation of New York to develop and conduct policy dialogues on motivating higher education reforms in Ghana towards equity and sustainability. Three very successful policy dialogues with diverse stakeholders, resource persons, were held in 2023. First policy dialogue was held on the 28th of March 2023 on the topic, the conversion of polytechnics, technical universities. Second one was held on the 6th of September 2023 on the topic, financing higher education in Ghana, implications for equity and ability. Third policy dialogue was held about 2 weeks ago, 31st of October 2023, on making GET Fund fit for purpose. Anyone who has participated in any of these policy dialogues will agree that they've been impactful and provided high visibility and networking opportunity for GAAS. Conferences and workshops. GAAS was presented at 7 international and domestic conferences. Professor Abba Bentil Andam, past president, presented GAAS at the 12th Ghana Science Association Research Seminar, a poster presentation to celebrate the International Year of Basic Sciences, Sustainable Development, held in Kumasi from 8th to 9th of March 2023. Professor James Hawken Ephraim presented GAAS at the Inter-Academy Partnership Science Education Global Meeting held in Rabat, Morocco, 15th to 17th March 2023. Professor Alfredo Yeboah represented GAAS at the International Science Council meeting held in Paris, France, 10th to 12th of May 2020. Professor Rose Emma Iswamensa represented GAAS at the International Human Rights Network of Academies and Scholarly Societies held in Pretoria, South Africa from the 6th to 8th of June 2023. Sanina Kukweno represented GAAS at the Ghanaian Academic and Research Network called the GANET meeting held in Ho from 19th to 24th of June. And James Ephraim again, Professor Ephraim again represented GAAS at on the State of Education in Ghana lecture held at Winneba on 20 August 2020. Let me talk a little briefly about some major events happening. Recruitment of staff for the Secretariat. There are major vacancies at the Secretariat due to resignations and retirements, including the Executive Secretary who went on terminal leave 31st August 2023, was mandatorily retired 19th of October 2020. Council set up a search committee chaired by Vice President of the Arts, advertised the vacancies, shortlist applicants, interviews by the appointments and promotions. That process is almost completed. The finalists should be presented to the Council very soon for further action. The Council has established an internal dispute resolution committee area to help improve cohesion and cooperation among GAAS secretarial staff. The committee is chaired by Professor Benahunu. It has representatives from different staff categories. The purpose of the committee to provide opportunities for education, create awareness about dispute solutions, resolution, and establish a mediation process for resolving cases reported by staff. It's a very important initiative to help diffuse, moderate factionalism in the sector. Statement on illegal mining. General Meeting of Fellows has approved and adopted a statement on illegal mining, subject to specific minor revisions. This will be refinalized and launched special academy event. GAAS is committed to working with all stakeholders to help stop the devastation created or caused by illegal mining. Royal Mark Hotel Catering Services. Royal Mark was appointed facility manager for the GAAS auditorium and hotel facility. The obligation was to pay the agreed upon rent, pay their share of the utilities. They have violated all terms of the rental agreement. GAAS has taken Royal Mark to court, evict them, and recover all accrued rent charges. Departed fellows. 2023, Academy painfully lost 5 distinguished fellows. Emeritus Professor Godwin Kofi, 6th of January 2023. Emeritus Professor Samuel Ofosuama, 22nd of January 2023. Dr. Letitia Ama Techubia Obing, past president, 23rd March 2023. Professor Edward Solomon Ayensu, 22nd April 2023. Emeritus Professor Edward Onkoyeboa, 19th. Commemoration Committee will organize a remembrance of departed fellows, March 2024. May our colleagues rest in peace. Now let me talk about the agenda, the vision and agenda that we have for the GAAS Strategic Plan 2020 to 2025 articulates a vision to be Ghana's foremost merit-based society committed to national development and advancement of our Council is fully committed, working collaboratively with fellows and staff in areas, pursue the vision and transformative agenda articulated in the strategy. Using the strategic plan as the organizing framework, setting our priorities, scoping out projects and activities that will extend the reach and impact of the academy years ahead. By induction, as president of the academy, I outlined an agenda to put in focus 2 critical areas of the academy should tackle to facilitate attainment of the mission. 1, should diversify the scope and activities, the scope of activities and output, to strengthen our internal structures and processes, service delivery. 1, extend the scope of activities and output. My report on the year in review clearly demonstrates that the academy delivers on its outreach at the highest level. Calendar is very full. Sometimes we struggle to find slots for inaugural lectures. Yet there's a persistent sentiment among fellows. The academy is not doing enough, both its relevance and impact. This is largely because the academy's perceived role as principal advisor to government appears sporadic and unstructured. Let me remind you that a key strategic objective of the GAAS strategic plan is to make the academy more present in the lives of fellows. We are charged to deliver activities for engagement, specific reference to chapters, funded projects, and GAAS commission issues. Second strategic objective is to restore the academy's role as principal advisory body, the national leadership. We are charged to lobby government and other national bodies about the academy's capacity areas of concern. The third strategic objective is to ensure that the academy collaborates, ministries, departments, and agencies. They are charged to identify current and critical areas of interest, MDAs, develop proposals. I believe that the chapters of the academy are the organs through which we can deliver studies, policy outputs, and advisory services. And we must incentivize and empower them, scan the environment, identify MDAs or private sector entities, can be prospected with concept notes or proposals for funding. The Council is ready to support and work closely with chapters to develop capacity, collaborate with potential partners. I'm pleased to report that on 12 September 2023, the Council held a meeting with chapter chairs, vice chairs, brainstorm on how to strengthen and energize the chapter. It was an eye-opening meeting. It was invigorating, and very good ideas were put forward. However, it was evident that most of the chapters were dormant. They were not meeting and had not elected vice chairs as stipulated by the Council. At the meeting, fellows who had successfully secured funded projects with the academy shared their experiences and offered to give support, skills, initiatives coming out of chapters or groups of fellows. They emphasized that the academy's greatest asset, the convening power, as a non-political scientific body. We need to brand and market these assets whenever we go expecting for projects or seek funding for projects. Let me remind you again that all chapters should convene soon after Founders Week, elect their leadership as necessary, and plan 1 or 2 activities or projects in 2024. 2, strengthen our internal structures, processes for service delivery. Academy's internal structures for service delivery is the Secretariat. Secretariat provides overall support, principal officers, council, sections, chapters, committees, fellows of the academy. In recent years, Secretariat staff levels have thinned out through resignations and retirements. As noted earlier, we are concluding the process to find and appoint a replacement. The last council strengthened the Secretariat's capacity to support policy and fundraising activities. There are also ongoing processes to improve standards and delivery mechanisms at the Secretariat. We are working to finalize the GAAS Secretariat operational manual and revise the conditions of service, make them fit for purpose. And we have inaugurated an internal dispute resolution committee to help create safe, friendly, engaging, and productive work environment at the Secretariat, as I noted earlier. A lot of the work of the council done through committees. We have at least 12 standing committees, including publications, prizes and awards, ICT and digitization, budget and finance, commemoration, membership and welfare, facilities management, programs and anniversaries, and fundraising. The sections also have standing committees, review nominations to fellowship. Some committees are very active due to the frequency and time-sensitive nature of their work. But some committees are dormant and inactive. They can plead ignorance and give excuse that they are waiting for council to give them assignments. I believe that committees can justify their existence by also being proactive and making proposals to council, consideration and implementation. The council or principal officers cannot see or think about everything. We need inputs from all committees. Last August, I wrote to all the committees and meet and develop a short program or agenda for the rest of the year and beyond. Some have responded and gotten their proposals approved for implementation. But I'm yet to receive proposals or reports from the rest. I would like to use this opportunity to remind committee chairs to convene a meeting as applicable soon after Founders Week, submit their proposals or agenda next year for review and approval by council. Conclusion. I would like to conclude by repeating a message I shared with fellows, the GAAS WhatsApp platform several months ago. The message of introspection, a call for dynamism and maximum participation by fellows in the academy's affairs. Fellows of the academy are smart, highly accomplished, and influential. We're inducted into fellowship because some fellows believe that you will help to strengthen the academy's capacity on its mandate. But the academy is a volunteer organization. Government only pays for the salaries of the area. Principal officers and fellows are not paid for their services to the academy. Government only pays for the salaries of the secretariat, does not provide much funding to support the academy's program. The Academy counts on fellows, provide contacts and leads their fundraising efforts. Volunteer our services because the academy provides a forum for fellows to collaborate with each other, provide important perspectives on or solutions to critical or emergent national issues. You were proud to be elected fellows, previous fellows, build the academy's reputation and in the society. Like those before us, must volunteer our time and resources to make the academy attractive and valuable to each other, potential fellows. Do not let a few fellows carry all the weight, get tired or discouraged. The academy should remain the bedrock of creativity and intellectual ferment in our society. Our task is to create a continuous, vibrant, and highly respected academy, good of Ghana and the world. Chairman Emeritus Sefa-Dedeh. Thank you for sharing this presidential address, wise counsel, and support throughout the past year. I thank the Council of the Academy for the teamwork, cooperation, and support you have given me this year. Let your engagement and support continue to grow next year. I thank the distinguished fellows for your contribution and participation in the Academy's programs and activities. Please join us in person to the best of your ability. Zoom is not the only way. I thank the Secretariat for the support you provide to Council and fellows to enable us to deliver on our mandate. Thank you all for your attention.
Thank you, President of the Academy, for this presidential address. Let us recognize him again. Professor Kofi, the President of the Academy, has provided us with a snapshot of the year in the life of the Ghana Academy of Arts and Sciences. And we would like to thank him for reminding us of the various activities that this academy has undertaken in the course of the year. Summarize the various programs, the speakers, topics, and other activities. He has a vision to see the academy being more active with its internal structures, the committees, the chapters, fellows, and has given us a clarion call to come on board and work as a team, create the vision that we have created for ourselves as an academy. Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to acknowledge this summary of the President of the Academy and his encouragement to all fellows and partners to work together so the Academy will move forward in 2024. And so, Lord, at this stage, we say that, Mr. President, we thank you for the ideas and the suggestions and also the advice you have provided fellows to the Secretariat, to our partners. Thank you very much.
I would like to thank Chairman for this occasion, for sharing this session. We'll have 5 minutes break as we swap to the next. Please, if you can just stand up and walk around and let the blood flow so that you don't have your legs giving up on you. In the 5 minutes, we would go to the second portion. So please, 5-minute break, exactly 5 minutes. Thank you. Please, please, just a minute, please. Please make sure that you have your property with you at all times. Please, don't leave your bags hanging around.
It's the sexy feet, warming up your feet in the body. Dance the body. Makes you feel so happy. Dance the body. Music makes you happy. Thank you. Yes, that goes to my heart. Dance the body. Makes you feel so happy. Dance the body music. Music makes you happy. Dance the body music. Makes you feel so happy. Dance the body music makes you happy.
Please, let's settle down. Please, let's settle down for the second part. Could we have the students back, please? We don't want to have any interruptions when we start. Please, students, come in. Shall we please start? The president of the academy, past presidents of the academy, vice presidents, fellows, ladies and gentlemen, your excellencies, our distinguished and esteemed students, the future leaders. We are going to the second part, which is the induction of new fellows. The chairman for this portion is the president of the Ghana Academy of Arts and Sciences, Professor Kofi, who has already been introduced. So in modern parlance, I would say I would go with the the protocols already established. Thank you very much.
President of the Ghana Academy of Arts, past president and vice president, fellows of the academy, students, I present to you citation of 3 persons who are going to be inducted as fellows of the Ghana Academy of Arts and Science. The first on the list is Alex Wachi. Professor of Geography and Resource Development. You are Professor of Geography and Resource Development, post-retirement contract at the Department of Geography and Resource Development of Ghana. To pursue your undergraduate studies at the Department of Planning, ANUST, Kumasi, and proceeded to Japan, where you obtained MPhil and PhD degrees at the Graduate School of Environmental Science at Hokkaido University, Sapporo, in 1986 and 1992. Upon your return to Ghana in 1994, you were appointed a lecturer at the Department of Geography and Resource Development, University of Ghana. You were subsequently promoted senior lecturer, associate professor, and professor in 1998, 2003, and 2010, respectively. Over the years, you held the following academic and administrative positions in the university: head of department 2005 to 2008, chairman, Volta Basin River Project, VPRP, based at the Faculty of Science 2008 to 2011, principal of the University of Ghana, Accra City Campus, GACC, 2012 to 2017, and Humanities Assessor, Appointments and Promotions Board, 2011-2017. We're responsible for pioneering the teaching of tourism as an undergraduate, also at the Department of Geography and Resource Development in 1994, which was later offered at the MPhil and PhD levels. As a free elective course, it attracted students from department and schools outside your department. Through your instrumentality, tourism and hospitality are also taught at the undergraduate level from tertiary institutions in the country. You have chaired accreditation exercises to evaluate tourism and hospitality programs, served as external examiner, and co-edited the book, Tourism Development, Ghana, a Modern Synthesis. You have also published in renowned journals such as the International Journal of Tourism Research, Population, Space and Place, Social Science and Medicine, the Journal of Housing and Built Environment, which have been cited in Google Scholar and Scopus. Apart from tourism, some of your publications have also covered migration, urban housing, hydroelectricity development, and climate change. Currently, serve as the chairman of the Board of Governors at Kwaso Rural Development College, RDC, of the Ministry of Local Government, Decentralization and Rural Development, tertiary level institution affiliated to the University for Development Studies, yes, Tamale. Professor Alex Wachi Esi, on account of your great contribution, scholarship, institution building, and leadership, were elected Fellow of the Ghana Academy of Arts and Sciences on 12 October 2020. Congratulations. So the second person is Joseph Autori Yaro. Professor of Geography and Resource Development. You are Professor of Geography and Resource Development and Principal of the Accra City Campus. You obtained a first-class honors degree in Geography and Resource Development, University of Ghana in 1997. You pursued your MPhil and PhD programs at the University of Oslo, Norway. After completing your PhD in 2004, were appointed a lecturer at the Department of Geography and Resource Development, University of Ghana, Legon, 2005. Were promoted to professor in 2016. You have over 73 publications in both local and international journals. As a result, you were among the best 75 scientists at the University of Ghana for 2021 in the UGR 75 ORID report. You acquired wide-ranging expertise in leadership and management of human relations. Served as departmental representative, Faculty of the Social Sciences, which also nominated you to the Faculty Board for Engineering Sciences. First, University of Ghana required 5 courses to coordinator to deal with the organization, teaching, and examination of such courses, and head Department of Geography and Resource Development 2017, during which period you attracted research grants, mentored young scholars, and advocated gender equality, leading to the appointment of 2 qualified female lecturers. Were appointed director for the Regional Institute of Population Studies 2018 and showed great leadership skills, transforming the institute. Won the DAD in-country, out-country scholarship grant that fully sponsors 20 students from all over Africa for MA and PhD in population studies each year. Under your directorship, student enrollment increased while the number of new grants won by RIPS staff, especially young faculty, doubled. Have individually and collaboratively won research grants in the areas of climate change, land tenure, agricultural commercialization, food security and livelihoods, green growth, migration, African culture, and transnational agricultural investments. You are currently the hub coordinator for the Futures Agricultural Consortium for the West African sub-region, which has involved managing 3 major grants, the latest being the 6.6 million UK pounds agricultural policy research in Africa. Professor Joseph Autori Yaro, account of your distinguished record as a scholar and administrator, were elected Fellow of the Ghana Academy of Arts and Science on 12 October 2023. Congratulations. The last but not the least, Samuel Jesse Obing. Professor of Linguistics. You are Professor of Linguistics at Indiana University, Bloomington in the United States. You were recently appointed a distinguished professor by Indiana University, which confirmed your standing as one of the most outstanding research scholars on its faculty. You received a BA honors in linguistics from the University of Ghana in 1981 and a PhD in language and linguistic science from the University of York, UK in 1988. This was followed by a postdoctoral research scholar fellowship in the Department of Linguistics, University of California, Los Angeles. Your research has focused on pragmatics and African linguistics, phonetics, and phonology. At the beginning of your career in linguistics in the early 1980s, you extended your commitment to language teaching beyond the university to the wider public. For instance, you contributed to the following Ghana Broadcasting Corporation GBC programs: Everyday English, English language for senior schools, English language for junior schools, junior high schools, and Sowajuni and Akan radio quiz. You left Ghana in 1994 for Indiana University, Bloomington. You were appointed assistant professor in linguistics, assistant professor in 2000, professor in 2005. You held the following administrative position among others: Director West African Languages Department, October 2018 to present, Director Program in African Languages and Linguistics for the PhD in African Languages and Linguistics track, Linguistics Department, October 2016 to 2019, Director African Studies Program, Hamilton Lugar School of Global and International Studies, Indiana University, Bloomington, July 2007 to June 2015, and Director of Graduate Studies, African Studies Program, July 2007, June 2015. You have a total of 183 publications. They include 16 sole authored and 17 jointly published books and edited volumes, 42 sole authored and 13 co-authored refereed journal articles, 21 sole authored and 9 co-authored book chapters, and 20 publications, creative writing in English and Twi, and 20 published creative writing in English and in Twi. You are widely recognized for innovative scholarship. For instance, you are the first linguist who have investigated voice prints in conversational interactions in an African language context, and you drew linguistics' attention to the issue of Creole genesis. You wrote 6 successful Fulbright language teaching assistant FLTA applications that brought 14 African intellectuals to Indiana University, Bloomington, teach African language. Have served as external examiner for doctoral dissertations in Africa, Europe, South Asia, the Greater Middle East, and Oceania. Professor Samuel J.C. Obing, the strength of your innovative scholarship in linguistics, the impact of your publications, were elected Fellow of the Ghana Academy of Arts and Sciences on 12 October 2023. Congratulations.
Congratulations. Now I'm going to call on you to read the declaration by newly elected. I have a copy of it, and when we reach point that says I dot dot dot, declaration by newly elected. You repeat after me. On the occasion of my election as a fellow of the Ghana Academy of Arts and Sciences, I solemnly declare that I shall, one, uphold the objects of the Ghana Academy of Arts and Sciences. Faithfully observe the statutes, bylaws, and regulations, decisions of the Academy. Diligently discharge all obligations that are incidental to membership of the Academy or specifically assigned to me as a fellow of the Academy. And participate effectively and conscientiously in all activities of the Academy. So you will now take turns to sign the register. Let's now call on the newly inducted fellows to receive their certificate. Professor Alex Wachi Esi. Professor Samuel Jesse Obey. Professor Joseph Awitori Yaro.
Thank you very much, Mr. President. Somebody has been volunteered to give the response. Please, could you come? Please, let's hang on that for now. We'll be giving you a brochure, then you will. Shall we start? Professor. Next is Professor Yaro. The fugu is so thick. Next is Professor Obeng. Professor Obeng, don't go too far. You've been designated as the alarm.
Fellows, I'd like to, on my own behalf of my fellow PhDs, Professor Yaro and Professor Sidu, and our sincerest appreciation for this honor bestowed on us. Anyone who's been in that situation knows how difficult it is to get these things done. So I'll begin by saying a big thank you, members of the council, for this important honor that you. I also want to thank the nominators. Now, it's not easy to nominate someone at all. I mean, it's very, very difficult. And so we highly appreciate those who nominated us. And again, what is even more tasking is those view the dossiers that have been submitted. It takes forever to do. And we're very grateful for getting these things done. Oftentimes people don't realize what goes into the review of our candidates for such important positions. We'd also want to express sincere gratitude to each and every one here. Without you, this function wouldn't have been successful. But you came, participated. And I'd like to also speak some Chi. Just, yeah. The gong or gong beater in my hometown, after he's given the message, the broadcaster, after he's given the message, will say, Nasi odamasi damasi, odamasi ensa, odamasi papa. To wait, him is so grateful. To you all, he can't thank you enough. You've done more than you should do. Thank you.
Thank you very much. We shall call on the president to give a short exhortation.
Just told him that it will not be short, because it is an occasion for me to have us all reflect the significance of done today. On behalf of the Council and Fellows of the Academy, I congratulate you warmly on your induction as Fellows of the Ghana Academy of Arts and Sciences. And I was very honored to preside over your induction ceremony today. Went through a rigorous process of nomination, assessment, and election fellowship. And we are excited to have you as Fellows of the Academy. And we expect that you will help to strengthen the Academy through your contributions and diverse programs and activities. We are hopeful that you will help energize the Academy. New ideas, innovation, infectious commitment to the vision, values of the Academy. You are very well accomplished in your field of endeavor, and you have proven yourselves to be leaders in and outside of your professions. So we expect you to participate fully in the affairs of the Academy. There is no apprenticeship in the Academy. You are fully fledged fellows after the induction. We expect you to volunteer your time and services to our programs and committees and bring your knowledge and skills and deepen the activities of the Academy. The core values of the Academy, vision of the Academy, as noted earlier, is to be Ghana's foremost merit-based society committed to national development and advancement of the wealth. The core values of the Academy are relevance, integrity, professionalism, and excellence. Let the vision and the values guide you throughout your fellowship. You are joining an academy that has been in existence for 64 years, one of the oldest in Africa. You are joining an academy that has continuously delivered a diverse program of activities, promote the study and extension, dissemination of knowledge in all fields. You will have as colleagues fellows, some of the smartest, experienced, and accomplished people in Ghana. And you will have as role models deceased fellows who broke unimaginable barriers, make great contributions. As newly inducted fellows, you'll be expected to join other fellows, deliver your inaugural lectures. You'll be expected to participate as resource persons, cheerleaders, and facilitators, all our programs. Upon your induction into fellowship, it's important to think about what it means to be a Ghana academic and not a Nigerian or a British academic. We are in Ghana for a purpose. Opportunities and challenges in Ghana generate the raw materials for intellectual inquiries and exploration. We in Ghana must solve a different set of problems, assure our survival, progress in the larger world. Our knowledge and experience operating in our environment to give us unique insights that others may not have. Like our contemporaries elsewhere, we must create knowledge, develop skills and tools to solve Ghana's problems. While working on Ghana's problems, we may discover, invent, or produce a universal thing or idea that the rest of the world values or can use. That linkage can also go the other way, where we take a universal idea or thing from elsewhere and apply it to solve Ghana's problem. As fellows of the academy, you should help to define the type of problems that need to be solved in Ghana and help to attract the best minds and innovators by solutions to those problems. You should be bold and critically participate in the great debates of our times, confident that your ideas and opinions matter and that no region, countries, peoples have a monopoly on the best ideas. In addition, there's no guarantee that such imported ideas are applicable to our situation. They must be tested and domesticated. Finally, you should be aware that there are lots of ideas and opinions that are self-serving or faulty, but can gain traction or become fashionable when pushed or supported by powerful interests. Always remember that many ideas, concepts, and fashions that were universal, self-evident, or scientific decades ago or centuries ago are now considered parochial or flawed. These exhortations and cautionary notes, it's my pleasure to congratulate you for your induction as fellows of the Great Ghana Academy of Arts and Sciences. Congratulations.
Shall we thank the chairman again for taking us through this? We have come to the end of today's session. We would close soon. Immediately we close, those on the high table would have time with the new fellows in front, have photographs. There is pictorial evidence that that did happen. Shall we please rise up and close? Yes, just proceed. Please have been reminded that Sankofa Yinchi. We would have 3 more days, tomorrow, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. We'll continue. So please come here in your numbers and let's make sure that we enjoy what has been planned for us. Tomorrow would be a symposium with the title, The Changing International Orders, Rules, Institutions, and Geopolitics. We will start at 5:30 exactly. So please come in your numbers. Thank you.
Prof.
It's just
Oh, that's which one? Which one?
oh, my mommy, which will be mommy chip.
Iba masih
Hello. Yes.
Bata.